Are y'all ready to have some fun? Then you're in the right place. Welcome to Carolyn's Corner Live. The show will begin shortly. Thanks for joining us. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if anyone is here yet, but I'm just going to start talking as if you are because I know you're on your way. Welcome to Carolyn's Corner Live. We're so excited to have you all here tonight, wherever you may be. I am here with a great young lady. I'm so excited for you to get to know her and hear her amazing music. Man, you rock. She is with a band called AuraZora. AuraZora.
That's a
That's
weird one.
pretty
Yeah.
cool, right? But her name is Kalani.
You got it. Yeah.
Woo! I'm
Kalani, like
glad I got that
Kalani.
over with. Kalani, thank you so much for joining us. I'm so excited to have you here. First of all, I want to tell you that periodically people will comment. So whoever's here, if you can say something to make sure everything's working properly, I like to talk to the people. So if anyone is here, unless there's just an eyeball and I'm imagining things, it happens sometimes.
Yeah. I just gotta say though, if you could just talk in that accent like the whole time.
Which
it'd be
one?
great.
There's so many.
I like to talk to the people.
Well, it's kind
I
of because
don't-
I was saying I'm looking like a man.
Look at it's
Oh my God. I already know we're going to have fun because my hair, look at my hair. I'm looking like a man. Does anybody remember in Living Color, the little lady that would say that? Kalani does not remember because she's not old enough. Kalani, oh God, I'm so scared. I'm going to say your name wrong. So welcome, ladies and gentlemen. If somebody could give me a little hello or a little goodbye. Don't say goodbye. Don't say goodbye. I want you to say hello, hello, hello. Let me make sure we're working. Everybody's working.
I don't know why you say goodbye.
I know. I say hello. Don't say goodbye. Let me find it again. So welcome to Carolyn's Corner Live. I don't know why it's plural because there's only one Carolyn. I've been thinking about that English, the English. Anyway.
Oh, you need to have the apostrophe.
Yes, it's Carolyn's Corner. This is my corner, I say. Nobody.
It's like, no, it's multiple Carolyns in a corner.
Well, sometimes I wonder if there's more than one of me in there. I'm telling you. So, Kalani, welcome. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm super excited to have you here, and I cannot wait for you to share your music, for us to share your music and to hear your great story. So let's get right into it, shall we? Why don't we start by you telling us a little bit about yourself? Whatever you want to share, honey.
Oh, wow. Well, let's see. It's always hard when people ask that question. Tell us about yourself. It's like, where do we begin? It's like,
well, I was born, and you don't have to say.
Yeah, well,
hi, Juan. Hi, Maria. Welcome.
On a rainy night in San Juan, Puerto Rico at 3 a.m. Yeah.
Wow.
I actually
Wait a minute. I'm writing the
raining.
book. Somebody write the book. So she was born in. Were you really born in San Juan,
I was
Puerto
born
Rico?
in San Juan, Puerto Rico.
Just
yes.
that is a very interesting story. I think I was born in Waco, Texas. I was born. Now you got it. Now you keep going. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, you're good. So yeah, I am Puerto Rican, but I moved.
Nice.
I moved to the States when I was about 2 or 3 years old, so I never really picked up the language, unfortunately.
Right.
But let's see. I picked up music when I was 20 years old, actually in college. And I'm 26 now, so I've started.
I was going to say you don't look any older than 20 to me. I'm barely. If you're 20, I'd be surprised.
Thank you. People have thought I was 30 years old since I was 18, so I'm just at this point I don't have any investment in like how old I look. I'm just like, you know what, it's fine.
Whatever you say. Whatever you say.
Yeah,
so
it's like if I look that age to you, that's how old I am. That's fine.
Well, it's a lot of. It has to do with a lot with how you carry yourself. If you act more mature, because a lot of the kids, the youngins that are 26, some of them, they don't carry themselves very well. I'm not saying that about anyone that's specifically 26. I'm just saying. We gotta continue, Kalani.
I want a little bit of tax, but you know,
a little bit. I was trying to be a little tactful. Yeah, go ahead.
No, you're good.
Oh my God.
But before I did music, I actually so I started in poetry, as I think we discussed a little bit earlier.
Yes.
Yeah. So I started in poetry, just going to open mics. I was working on my bachelor's in English at the time and creative writing.
That's great.
Yeah, and at the open mics, I started meeting a bunch of other artists, but like all kinds of artists, visual artists, dancers, musicians, and other writers and stuff, and just kind of started building a community of artists around me. And that kind of is what sparked my interest in music. There was one night, a friend of mine, his name is Jack McCabe. Um, he's a poet and musician, and he did the whole like rock and roll life and stuff. And um, then now, now that he's retired and everything like that, he's just kind of enjoying art for art's sake and stuff.
Yes.
He hosted an open mic at his house one day. And I'm a little bit of an introvert. I do like people, so I'm a weird introvert. I like people, I just am exhausted. Um,
Right.
so there was a point in the night where I was getting tired, so I kind of removed myself so it wouldn't be a wet blanket. And I kind of went into his office, and he had his guitar sitting there, and I was like, I just remember, I have this guitar at my house that my great 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 uncle from Puerto Rico owned. He was a famous musician in Puerto Rico. I don't know his name. Um, but
Wow.
since him, there had been no musicians in the family
Right.
until me. And at that point in time, I wasn't a musician. I dabbled on piano, but nothing serious.
Right.
Um, and so I was like, maybe if I can like learn a couple chords, I can, you know, take that guitar and get it fixed up and start practicing just for fun. And so I did the one thing you're not supposed to do is touch another musician's guitar, especially somebody didn't know what they were doing. And I
Yeah.
picked up
Maybe
my
if they
friend
don't
Jack.
know, but it's
I know,
family.
yeah, and I picked up my friend Jack's guitar and I was sitting with it and I was just kind of poking around on it. And he came in the room and he was like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "Nothing," like.
Yeah.
'Cause I kind of knew the
Busted.
way he asked. I was like, "Oh, I wasn't supposed to do this."
Yeah.
But yeah, instead of getting upset, he just sat down with me and he was like, "Let me show you some chords." And so he showed me the E chord, the A chord, and the D chord in that order. And he was like, "You can write an infinite number of songs with these three chords, and you can
Wow.
play a lot of songs with just these three chords." And so I went home and I picked up that guitar from my great 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 uncle, or I'm not exactly sure how he was related to me, but he was.
Right. Right.
Uh, um, Somebody said he was blood. I don't really know, but
Yeah.
anyway, and it's this old classical guitar, nylon strings, and I
Wow.
YouTubed how to tune it up and everything, and all the strings snapped on me. They
I
all
bet you were
so
like,
to
oh
this
my
day,
God.
I still have like a very intense fear of the
Yeah.
strings because when the first string snapped, it slapped across the back of my hand, and actually it didn't cut me too bad, but it
Yeah.
hurt really bad. It
Yeah.
it
That
definitely
does
broke
hurt.
the skin. Yeah. And then but I went to my parents, got it fixed up, and started just practicing on that guitar every day. Just those three chords. And so I wrote a song with those three chords. It was a terrible song. But I was like, I'm gonna forget these chords if I don't have like
Yeah.
context to put it into. So wrote the song to remember the chords and then just started writing more songs. And I was like, man, I want to learn this song, but I don't know the chords. So I started learning chords to learn songs. And then I got a new guitar. It was this like $60, really cheap, really crummy guitar.
Yeah.
Um, Started bringing it to school with me, and I still only knew about 4 or 5 chords, and I would just sit on a bench in the quad of the college, in between classes, and I just play those chords over and over again, and people would come and sit with me, and
Oh,
some of them
wow.
some of them were musicians, some of them were just regular old people, some of them were other artists of other kinds, and the other musicians that would come and sit with me would teach me different stuff. And
Wow.
so I ended up learning from this community of people, which was really cool.
That
And
is
I ended up,
cool.
sitting on a bench with a couple of people who were writers and saying like, "Hey, I have some lyrics to show you." And so we'd try and write a song together, and
How
it
cool.
just it was a lot of fun, and I just like made me realize like how easily music opens up the door to
Yes.
people. And it was like the
Wow.
perfect way for me to connect with people
Hi,
because
Efrain.
like.
I'm
Huh?
sorry. I have to say, I'm saying hello to Efrain. Hello. Hello, Juan. Hello, Maria. Go ahead.
Oh, no
Go ahead.
worries.
Go ahead.
But it was just,
Wow.
like I said, being an introvert, I always had kind of a little bit of difficulty, like, trying to figure out how to, like, enter into conversations and stuff, and
Right.
then just becoming a musician. Because now that I'm a full-time musician,
Wow.
it's everything's become so much easier. It's so much more natural, and I can see into somebody's life
Yeah.
so quickly, with songs. You
Wow.
know, I've, gone up on stage, played uh, certain songs that people know. And I had one person, I can't remember what song it was, and I really wish I did. But after the show, she came up to me and she had just a bunch of tears in her eyes and she said, "Thank you." And I was like, "You're welcome." And she said, "No, really, thank you. That was the last song my dad sang to me before he passed. And I haven't heard that song in years and I haven't been able to in the way that you sang it, the way that you played it." Like, and
Wow. What a
and
feeling
it
that's
was
gotta
just
be.
it is like being able it's just like that music creates such an intimacy between
Mhm.
strangers and it's so beautiful to me, you
It
know.
really does. And none of this would have happened had you not got that guitar and got the courage to go set out there in an open place. To me,
Yeah,
that
and I
takes a
was
lot of courage.
terrible. Dude, I was
Oh,
terrible.
but that is so great. Look at what you developed, what you became just by doing that. And that takes a lot of guts to me. That would take a lot of guts, especially if you don't, you're not that good yet, but you're out there doing it anyway. You know what I mean? I mean,
Yeah.
I think that's amazing. And that then all these other people just came up to you. That is a really cool
Yeah,
story. I love
it's
it.
there's actually a kind of an interesting interaction that you reminded me of too. One day, I think this was about a year into my guitar playing, and that's when I'd started singing too. Um,
Nice.
was about I think I started singing about 6 months into my guitar playing. And this guy, his name is Nick Terry, and I really hope that he sees this at some point. He actually just recently told me the story of like what was going on in his head the day that he met me. Um, he
Wow.
walked he walked by and I kind of noticed him, but didn't really. I was just, just jamming the couple songs that I'd learned by that point. And he like glanced my way and we didn't say anything to each other. And then a couple minutes later he came back and he was like, "Hey." And I was like, "Hi." And he was like, "My name's Nick Terry. I'm a sophomore and I'm a sound engineer. I'm going to classes for sound engineering. Would you like to come into the studio?" And I was like, sure. And he's like, "Do you have original music?" And I was like, "I have a couple songs. They're not great, but and he
Yeah.
was like, "Awesome. Like, let's make a date." And I was like, "Okay." So we set a date to go into the studio. And this was literally about 2 months ago because he and I like reconnected after like having this experience of like growing together in the studio.
Yeah.
Um, he said that he was actually telling the story to a mutual friend of ours of how we met. And he
Yeah.
said, "Yeah, I saw this girl and she had this cheap red guitar and she was terrible." And I was like
But he didn't
and I
share
was
that with
like,
you.
he didn't share that with me at all. He was like, "Yeah, she like I just remember walking by and thinking, man, she's not that good. She's not that good." And I
Wow.
literally looked at him and I was like, "I never knew that that's what
Yeah,
you
thanks a
thought."
lot. Well, thank God he didn't share that with you because you would have never had anything to do with him, and you probably would have
Oh
never pursued
man.
it because it would have crushed you. It would have crushed you if
Well,
somebody
the
told you.
funny thing was is growing up, my dad always told me I was never a singer. So I
Oh,
already had that in the back of my head that I wasn't
yeah,
really a singer. I was just singing just to sing. I was like, I'm not
yeah,
singing to impress anybody. I'm singing because I like to.
yeah.
I'd already kind of jumped that hurdle of worrying about what other people thought about how I sounded.
Yes,
Um,
because you have a very unique sound, and that is cool. I mean, so many of us, myself included, and believe me, I think I'm justified in saying that. I've always had an issue because I love to sing, I love music, but I can't go, I can't sound like, I can't hit those high notes. Everybody's like, "Well, you're you," and I'm like, my mom used to say, "Well, you sing it," and to this day, if she was with us still, she'd be saying, "Well, you sing it," um, because it takes a lot of courage. You're like, well, I like to sing, I always have, but do I want to record my own songs? Wow, that's so
yeah.
cool. That is so cool. But you have your own unique voice, and I love it. It
Thank
stopped
you.
Paul in his tracks. So, for those of you who don't know, Paul was going through TikTok and he ran across your video, and I'm not sure which one, but he sent it to me. Actually, he came to where we were, I believe. He said, "You got to hear this girl," and I was like, "Wow." So that's where it all began. And so we reached out to you, and you agreed to come on the show, and I'm so excited. I'm so glad that you're here. Thank you so much for being here.
Absolutely. I'm
Wow.
happy to be here.
Oh, I'm having a blast already. So, is there anything else you want to add before we do the first song, honey?
Yeah. I mean, if you want me to preface the song, I can, or if you just want to
Yes. Do
play
you
it
remember
first,
the
yeah.
order? The first one we were going to do
Yes,
was
I very much remember. Yeah.
you got it. Go
So
ahead.
the first one is My. The reason I wanted to put this one first is because when my band was playing out live before COVID hit and stuff, because we haven't really played out. Well, we did one shows after COVID, but otherwise, we mostly just been a studio band since. But this song, I remember bringing it to the band, on the first day, and I was like, "Hey guys, like I have this song idea. I don't know if it's any good. This is just kind of the skeleton." So I sat down on the couch in my living room at this house. Um, and my drummer was set up in front of the front door because we were, just making do with the
Yeah,
space
you
we
got to do
had,
what you got to do.
you know.
Absolutely.
And I showed them the song, and my drummer Chris McNamara at the time, he stopped and he was like, "Hold on, hold on, hold on, before you keep going, I have an idea." So he was like, "Start from the beginning," and I was like, "Okay," and I started from the beginning, and he started playing these drums, and I was like, "That's exactly what I was imagining in my head,"
It's
and
like,
he
how did
was
he know
like,
that?
yeah, I was like, that was crazy. And then Jake, my lead guitarist, he's like, "Oh, I have a lick riff idea for the beginning." And I was like, "Okay, what is it?" And he started doing this, and I was like, "Oh my god, that's almost exactly what I was picturing." I was like, "This is so weird."
It's like
And
they got in your head. It's like they
that
got in your
song
head.
came together in 10 minutes. What you're
Oh my
hearing now is
goodness.
how that song came together. We didn't change a
Wow.
single thing since we made it. It
Oh
just
my
it was
goodness.
and what made me so excited about the fact that it came together so fast is that because that song was written about finding your people and the
Yes.
feeling, that emotion, like when you feel like the entire world is fighting against you and everything, if you have your family to back you up and stuff, your chosen family or your blood family, whoever it is, if they're
Yes.
there to support you, if they're there to be mad with you, to be happy with you, to laugh with you and stuff, like, then you
Yes.
can take on the world. So,
That is so
and
true, isn't it? That's beautifully said. Oh my gosh. I can't wait to hear this. And I purposely, on all the shows, I purposely do not listen to the entire song of any song because I want to be just as surprised as everyone else. Speaking of that, I saw Anthony Prezio is on here from New York.
oh yeah.
Yes, Anthony, I was telling her all about you. I'm glad you're here. I am glad you're here. Looks like we have Kimmy, Anthony, and I'm not sure who else. Whoever is here, let me know. Speak up now. Okay, let's play this song. I know they're going to love it. This is it's my, right?
Mhm.
My. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, I hope y'all are ready. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. One, two, three, four.
Well, I've been acting on a whim, dancing to the rhythm of your feet. And I can take you for a spin, as long as you keep on keeping that beat. They all think we're insane, I think that they just wanna complain. Well, I couldn't ask for more, I think we found just what we're looking for. We found the beat in the melody. We found our people in our harmony. We found our soul in our destiny. Maybe it's wrong, but it feels so right to me. I found my nine, 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 nine. My nine, 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 nine. I found my nine, 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 nine. My nine, 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 nine. My nine. My nine.
it. I really love it. I can see people dancing in a club to this, like big time. Now, I mean, really think about it. Do they do that? Have you got a
Oh,
good response out of this?
Oh yeah, that was like I said, that was always our opener song when we played.
Oh,
So it was people would get really hyped to it, and it was always really exciting
I
to see people
love it. It's got such a
dancing.
great feel, just a positive vibes. I loved it. And the drums, man, they're powerful.
Oh,
What a
I love the
God.
drums. That's always been my favorite
Oh,
part of that song.
yeah,
Is
they
those
really
drums.
stand out. I mean, and your voice is golden. I'm going to use a new word, y'all. Instead of hot, it's golden. That's what it is.
Golden. I like tasty too.
Ooh, tasty. I think tasty's better, but then I'd be stealing it from you. I'll borrow it. Tasty.
Oh no, take it.
Great
Take it.
job, man. That's so beautiful. And it's just such a
Thank you.
positive song. I love it. We have Melba here and Anthony. Nobody's commented yet, but I know they will. Y'all get to busy. Get commenting.
I see Melba said something, which was really sweet. Thank
Yeah,
you, Melba.
oh yeah, thank you so much. She said awesome. In fact, I can put it on the screen. She said awesome.
Oh, that's so cute.
I know, yes. And Melba is so wonderful. She's been such a supporter of ours. Come on, guys. Show her some love. Show her some love. Her name is Kalani. I keep looking, Kalani. I want to make sure I don't say it right. I'm so
okay.
scared.
Like I said, you can call me Kalachi.
I'm going to call her
Easier to
Kalachi. I'll be like, what happened to Carolyn?
And
She's
see-
lost her mind.
And kolaches are also tasty, so I'm absolutely
They
happy.
definitely, so tasty Kalachi Kalani. Perfect. There you go. Oh my gosh. Man, that was a great song. I really, really liked it. Oh, I see the love flying now. The love is flying over on Facebook. Unfortunately, Restream doesn't have a way for us to see the hearts. So when you go back and watch the Facebook, you'll see all the love.
That's
all the
cool.
love.
All
Yes,
right.
thank you. Thank you for sharing that love.
Thanks, guys.
That is great. Man, that's beautiful. So the next song we have is Me and You.
Yeah. So
Tell us about that one.
So I guess anybody who knows me knows I'm not much of a romantic. And I to this day I still haven't written a single love song. This is the closest thing I've written to a love song.
I got you. A lot of people are like that. A lot.
So this song was kind of just me expressing my anti-romanticism in a way.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Yeah, and this one again, I really wish that my bandmates would have been able to be here today. It's just not possible.
Aw.
But I want to. The reason why we didn't just say Kalani is because this is not something I ever did alone. My
Right.
every single person in the band had a lot to contribute to each song.
Right.
So like this is definitely one that we all worked hard on together to make it what it is. It was started when I wrote it. I was still doing solo stuff, and so it's so vastly different. It's basically the complete inversion of how it came. My came together like that. This one came together over a course of months and months of just
Wow.
figuring out what do we want to do here, what do we want to do there.
Yeah.
Like what kind of sound do we want? Do we want this to be hard rock? Do we want this to be blues? Do we want this to be swing? This and that. So yeah, this has a lot of frustration in it and sad.
I'm sure.
and
I'm sure.
all sorts of stuff, but it ended up being
Wow,
one of our
that is so cool. And I picked the picture to put with this, and I picked the one of you in the band. I was like, oh, I did good.
you did
Because
great.
I was like, me and you, at least be two people on the picture, So, we weren't on two. So let's get to this one. Are you ready, honey?
Yes. I
All
am.
right. This is Me and You by Kalani. Actually, it's by AuraZora. Is that how you say it? Is that right?
How you
Okay.
say it.
It's a cool name. Here we go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You took a path, there's no going back, there's no greener grass, there's no place to begin. I play for keeps and you know my price is steep and you know you can cry all you want, I always win. I always win. I can hear the sound as you fall to the ground. I'm not the girl to make your dreams come true. See, baby, I'm the one who was just out for some fun, and it was never me and you. Oh no, no. Well, you thought that you had maybe the
Wow. That is some harsh lyrics. Like there was never a me and you. That reminds me of somebody, I don't want to say their name, but that's going through that, somebody I know very well right now. And she's like, no, we're not together. There's not a, no. Oh my God. Oh, I loved it. Oh my gosh. Yeah,
Thank
I
you.
loved it. It was really good. And I don't know if that's a love song.
And that's what that's yeah, that's
Yeah,
like I
that's
said, it's the
really good. Like
closest thing I
we're
have
gonna,
to a love
yeah.
song, but
Oh my gosh. So
it's
Melba
not.
says, wow. And then she said, beautiful voice. Yeah, I agree,
Thank you,
Melba. Is it?
Melba. Oh,
Gosh, that is beautiful. Wow,
sorry,
your voice is so powerful.
thank you.
What is the most requested artist? Because I know you do covers too. Who do you get requested to do the most, do you think?
I get a lot of Alanis Morissette requested. I get a lot of uh darn it, what's her name? I know it when I hear it. She's saying, "Don't know." Nora Jones. I get a lot of Nora
Wow.
Jones. Sheryl Crow. I don't know what else off the top of my head, but I think that probably the top one is Alanis Morissette. A lot of people
Yeah, because you've got a
and
really
yeah.
cool, distinctive voice. I love it, man.
Thank you.
It really sounds good. It sounds like something I already heard on the radio. I'm like, wait a minute, don't I know you? Weren't you on the radio like with all these hits? And of course, I can't remember who because my memory is not there. Melba, tell me who she sounds like. I know you sound like yourself, and you should never want to sound like anyone else, but you have that cool vibe. So I want to tell you, another good friend of mine is here, Miss Therese Carver. She's in, yeah, she's in Arkansas, and she's about to start doing her Texas tour. I'm so excited. Hi, Therese.
Oh,
Yeah, she's
congratulations.
incredible. I'm so proud of her.
Ooh,
So
where can
glad
I
you're
find
here.
her? Is she streaming?
ThereseCarvermusic.com or
Okay.
yeah, that's her website. Yeah, go
Can
check
I
her out.
can I stream her too on Spotify or no?
Yes, she's on her.
Awesome.
She's only got one Red Dirt Country release, and it is
Oh, you told me about
big.
her
Yeah,
earlier.
I'm
Right.
always bragging about Therese. I can't help it. She's just so incredible.
Can you tell me
I'm
how
so
to
proud
spell?
of you, Therese. She's like, stop talking about me. I know her ears are probably burning, but
I'm sorry. We're gonna talk about you a little bit more because I want to know how to spell her name.
yes, it's Cherise.
Let's see.
And her last name is Carver, Carver.
Aha, there she is.
Yeah, you found her.
Oh,
And
she's so
Cherise, this is,
pretty.
I know she's such a sweet person, like you are. This is Kalani with the band AuraZora, Cherise.
Well, she
Oh,
has a new follower now too.
yes,
So
awesome. That's so great of you. Thank you.
of
That's what it's
course.
all about. Everybody supporting each other. I love it. I love it. I love it. So, gosh, I want to get to the next song. You ready? So the next song is Concrete Forest. Tell us about that.
So this song was actually about my uncle passing.
Oh,
So this one I have a couple songs written like for him. But it's kind of sort of cryptic. That's the word.
yeah. What is the right
Cryptically
word?
written.
Cryptic.
Cryptically written.
Hi,
It's
Sarah.
not quite direct. Hi, Sarah. Um, it never really says exactly what it is. I kind of kept it ambiguous because I wanted it to be accessible for whatever
Anything.
anybody might be going through. But
Oh, very
it kind
smart.
of it's basically just about a feeling of things being wrong,
Oh,
feeling wrong.
oh, you're
Uh,
gonna make me cry. I already know. I love
and
songs like that.
this song is very instrumental too. So there's a lot of
Okay.
instrumentation in it that my guitarist and my drummer really did a lot of the writing in this song.
Oh,
The
it's
song
great.
actually, the lyrics were actually a poem before. But
Perfect.
I always felt like it didn't feel like a poem. I was like, there's something about this, the words in this poem are not quite powerful on their own. There's something that needs to be here with it. Because because poems, they need to have the words need to stand on their own. And then
Absolutely.
with songs, the words need to harmonize with the music and vice versa. So I
Exactly.
was always like, there's something about this poem that's just not quite right. It's not quite done. And I couldn't figure out what I wanted to add. I was like, I don't want to say anything else,
Yeah.
but I need to feel something. I need to hear something. And then I was like, I need to hear something. So when my band and I started writing this song together, it was just instrumental at first. And I was like, wait a minute, scrambling through my papers and journals. I was like, I have a poem that I think could work with this. So
Wow. Oh
yeah,
my gosh. That must have been so exciting, especially
it
it's
was really
almost like you found a home. Like that's where it belongs, right? Isn't that true?
cool.
That's it is for me. I'm like, oh my God, that's where it goes. Oh my God, I'm so excited to hear this. So, ladies and gentlemen, this one is, you're welcome, Concrete Forest. That's a cool name. And I have not heard these yet. I listened to little bits and pieces of it. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go with Kalani of AuraZora, Concrete Forest. Here we go. Let me get to the right one here. Here we go. Oh, beautiful kitty.
It's my roommates.
Oh, yeah. They got to get in the right
Wandering
middle.
around.
Here we go, Kalani. Here we go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Lips never kissed for the first time. Words I never wanted to write. An ocean without a flow. Knocked on an open never caught when it fell in love. Eyes never lifted to the skies above. A forest of concrete and telephone poles. A promise full of hope.
Oh my goodness, that is powerful.
Thanks.
That's You're welcome. Really, that is really powerful. I mean, it almost reminds me of somebody just sitting there and screaming, just like without you, just like It's nothing's the same.
That's where
Nothing's
that
right.
song came out of.
Wow, it's
So
beautiful. I mean, beautiful. God, your voice, honey, your voice is beautiful. I don't know who somebody told you, oh, you're not a singer. Believe me, you're a singer. You are incredible. God, thank you for sharing that with us. Sarah says, cool song. Melba Schaefer gave you 2 thumbs up. Come on, guys, share the love. God, that's beautiful. It is
yes,
powerful. And I love the music. I love the instrumentation. I think it's beautiful in there
thank you.
and just powerful. It's where, let's see. Okay, I thought somebody said something else. I don't want to miss anything.
Melba said, "Cute cat." It's my roommate's.
Oh
Thank
yeah,
you.
cute cat. Yeah.
I thank you on her behalf.
Yes, my daughter has a cat and that thing drives me crazy. Oh my God. That cat, I was because I had to sleep on the couch the last time I was there because if somebody had COVID, they thought, but they didn't, thank God.
Oh,
And that cat, I swear,
just
ran
clucking all over you.
everywhere. And then I had my phone plugged and he hit the phone cord. My phone fell face first. Thank God it didn't break.
Oh my
And then
gosh.
I'm awake finally. I was so frustrated. Oh, check what out Jerry said. Now, I didn't get a chance to tell you about Mr. Jerry Bradley.
Aw.
Jerry Bradley is also a poet and a gospel singer songwriter.
Oh
Um,
wow.
yeah, and he's just a great guy. He lives in North Carolina. He's been writing so many different songs to help everyone. He's always helping people. He's such a kind. Just we have so many kind people. I mean,
I was gonna say,
honestly,
it sounds like you really have an awesome network of people.
yes,
Like
we really, really
I'm
do. I'm so
I'm
blessed.
genuinely so honored to be here with you guys. Thank
Yes,
you.
and I'm glad because
Fun.
now, no matter if you want to or not, now I tell everybody you're part of the family. Welcome to the family. Where some of us are
Um,
a little crazy. Okay, it's me. Yeah, I'm the crazy one. But I'm so glad that you're here. I really am. We have so much fun and we just support each other as much as we possibly can. That is such a true statement, Jerry. I didn't even see you. Sylvia, welcome.
Hi,
Thank
Sylvia.
you, Jerry. Yes, thank you, Sylvia. Everybody's gotten on here a little bit late tonight, but that's okay. I'm glad y'all are here. So let me tell them the latest saga real quick, give you a chance to get your back. So our AC went out today, y'all, in our living room, and we have window units, and it was 100 degrees in our living room. So my poor husband sweat just got it. We had to go buy another AC. It's like one thing after the other, but that's okay. Oh, sorry. We made it through. Anyway, just want to tell y'all we're okay. So, yeah, your voice is like, phew, man, powerful,
Thank you.
powerful. You need to be doing like I tell everybody, a lot of people this, but I mean this. You need to be at like big, huge. I know that would be great, right? Billy
That would be
Fleming's here,
great.
another singer songwriter, a big, huge stadium, just rocking them out, man. You need to listen to me, man. You got me talking like that. I don't normally say that, man, but
And
I'm
hang out these other cool cats.
all the other cool cats. Sylvia, hi, sweetie. How you doing? Boy, don't go back yet, but make sure you go back after we get done here and listen to her songs. They're incredible. We've got a couple more. Man, anybody else? Show some love. Billy Fleming. Hello. Billy was actually our first musical guest on the show, and he's still coming around. I love
Really?
it. Hi,
Oh,
Billy. Yeah, he's
that's so
in.
cool. Hi, Billy.
Yeah, I forgot what state you're in, Billy. I'm so sorry. I'm in a state of confusion. I know that. Hey, I just made that up. That's a good line for a song. Okay, it's already been done, I'm sure. I'm sure. I never get any good hooks because they've already been done. I'm like, hey man, y'all. Jerry. Jerry
Amazing.
was he helped me co-host for a while. He's just a great guy. I just love him dearly. All these
Aw.
people. Yeah. They're also just so great. Um, so let's go to the next song. The next one, oh, I'm going too fast. But that's okay. We don't have time to talk too. So the next song is Fortune and Fame, right?
Right. And I wanted to save this one for last. Yeah.
Okay, tell us about it, sweetie.
So this one I'm gonna speak with discretion, because
Yeah.
this song is written based off a true story, from the perspective of a friend of mine who was in an abusive relationship for 10 years.
Wow.
And when I met her, it was the last year that she was with this person.
Thank God.
So I saw her at the end of that relationship. I saw her, in the midst of kind of a transformation. And anybody who's been in an abusive relationship or knows anybody who has, like, first off, how difficult it is to take that step to walk away. And afterwards, the aftermath of it, it's
Yes.
really, really hard. Especially when, because with abusive relationships, they tell you that you're not worth it. And this man that he was with, Claimed to be a producer and all this stuff like that. When they first met, he was like, "I'm going to make you a star," because she's an incredibly talented artist. She's a
Wow.
phenomenal voice, a great pianist, all these different things. And so he had all these promises that he was going to make her big and this and that, like and the other, and that they fell in love, blah blah blah, and it starts off good as it always does, and then
Always, yeah.
you know, slowly he just like slowly started breaking her down and basically like retraining her brain and retraining her basically to think a certain way about herself. And he started basically convincing her that she was never good at it. If she ever walked away, she was never going to make it. She was never going to be able to survive without it. And that she was untalented, that she was worthless, and this just all the most negative things you could possibly think. He didn't have to ever lay a hand on her because he had. She never said if he did or not, but I never asked. I just didn't know her well enough at the time. But
Yeah.
when she left that relationship finally, I don't know what changed in her at all. But I'm so glad something did. And I was one of the circle of people that was there with her.
Thank God.
Helping her through it and stuff. But at the end of the day, like she had to decide if she was going to let herself be okay.
Yeah.
And she did eventually, and she's still healing today. It's not something that just changes after.
No.
It takes sometimes an entire lifetime to
Absolutely.
recover from that. But now she and her new boyfriend, they have a really successful videography company. She's touring the country now. Like
Great.
she's, well, I'm so proud of her. And
Wow.
the song is written from her perspective to her abuser, who told her that, like I said, she was never going to make anything of herself when she
Of
left.
course.
And he was always saying like, "Oh, I'm gonna get some other girl. I'm gonna make her rich and famous and this and that, and you're gonna see all the things that you missed, and you're gonna be nobody." So the song is "Fortune and Fame." It's a little
Yeah.
bit sarcastic.
Yes.
Basically, just her telling him that she feels sorry for him because she did. Because once she stepped away, she saw
Yeah.
how sad he was.
Yeah.
And not that he was a sad, like a sorry person. He was actually a sad person,
Mm-hmm.
And because she's always been a very empathetic person and very
Yeah.
kind and very sweet. So even after everything they went through, she still felt bad for him,
Wow.
which I found kind of beautiful, and
That is kind
because
of beautiful.
she was able to have that empathy for him after everything and still have the strength to stay away and
Wow.
everything and to rebuild her life again
Good for her.
and be so I wrote this song
Wow.
for her. So I have a lot of plans for this song, which
I hope so.
I can discuss afterwards. But
Yes,
yeah,
because especially if it's something that's going to help people, because so many people have been or are in that situation right now, and a lot of times mental abuse and verbal abuse are even actually worse than physical abuse because
yes,
you keep it with you your entire life,
yes,
and
and it's a lot
yeah,
harder to walk away.
it sure is. It
You
sure
put
is,
your
and it
hand
takes
on
years.
because it's like you put your hand on a hot stove and it burns, you don't do it again. If you
Yes,
stick around, if you meet somebody and they hit you in the face, it's easier to realize that you don't like that.
yeah,
But when it's,
little by
not,
little, slowly
yeah,
by
but when it's
slowly.
something, when they're changing your mind,
Yes,
when they're hurting you from the inside, it's a lot harder to realize the damage. And and then even when it's coupled with physical abuse,
yes.
it's it's the wounds are so deep at that point. It's
Mhm.
hard to see the bottom.
Wow, very well said. Well, I'm excited to hear this because I already have a feeling it's going to help a lot of people. So, ladies and gentlemen, this one is called Fortune and Fame, and I like the title. But now I've
Thank
already
you.
got a mindset. I can't wait to hear this. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Fortune and Fame. Let me get to it and play it. I like the picture, by the way, that goes with it. Here we
Thank you.
go.
I designed that.
Really? God, you're
Yeah.
multi. Look at you. I didn't know you were an artist, like an artist too. Dang, girl. That's awesome. That's awesome. Okay, here we go. Fortune and Fame, ladies and gentlemen.
time for that. I don't have time for you. Are you still out there looking for fortune and fame? Well, I wish you good luck with that. Wish you good luck, 'cause all the stars have aligned inside of my mind, inside of my mind. And all the pieces have come together, come together. You want me to feel sorry for myself, but I just feel sorry for you. You want me to feel sorry for myself, but I just feel sorry for you. Tell me now, how does it feel watching all of your walls fall down, since I'm no longer holding them up, 'cause I'm not holding them. Be kind, rewind, be kind to your friends before you lose them all. Before you lose, 'cause all the stars have aligned inside of my mind, inside of my mind. And all the pieces have come together, come together. You want me to feel sorry for myself, I just feel sorry for you. You want me to feel sorry for myself, that I just feel sorry for One day the stars will align. Soon all the stars will align. One day the stars will align inside of your mind. Soon all the pieces will come together. And are you still out there cussing my name? Well, I don't have time for that. I don't have time for you. Are you still out there looking for fortune and fame? Well, I wish you good luck with that. Wish you good luck.
Man, whoa, what a powerful song. Oh, man. It's so hard because you want to say what you want to say. Lost sound. Jerry, are you still there? Can you hear us? Wow.
Oh.
So my husband is in the living room on the big screen
Oh,
watching
that,
it. And
as
he's
you.
Carolyn Brett Wardwell. And he said, wow, my favorite. Well, he said, my favorite. Wow. Yeah. Wow. That is a powerful song. Jerry, can you still hear us? He said he lost sound. Can everybody still hear us? Somebody tell me right away. I don't know what I'm going to do to
Sounds
fix
good.
it.
Sarah said
Sounds good. Okay. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you, Sarah.
Got it.
Tiffany, Tiffany is here too, man. You know, and so many people can relate. Thank you, Jerry. So many people can relate to that.
Yeah.
And I love that the stars have aligned. It's like everything just, man, I wish I could just go into detail, but you can't. You can't. But eventually the stars just align. But it takes a long time. It takes a
It
long
does.
time. Paul is here. Great. Let's bring Paul on. Oh my, Paul was watching. He said, "Oh my God, that's great. Here, let's bring him on." Paul.
Hello.
Paul.
Oh, look. And
Hey,
and
Crystal. Hi.
Hi.
So what'd y'all think of the song? Isn't it incredible?
yeah, the little bit I heard it was amazing. I was like, holy cow, that's crazy.
Yes.
I'm transferring to the bowling alley going, I found her. I found her.
How do
Yes,
I-
he did. He did. Yes, you did. Jerry wants to know, how do we find her? Speaking of find her, tell them where they can find your music at, honey.
So you can stream my band AuraZora on all platforms. It's a weird name, AuraZora, AuraZora, all one word.
I'm gonna put that in
So
here real quick.
yeah, it's a little weird.
No, I love it. Are you kidding? It's very cool. It's very different. I like it. Paul, you did good, sir. You did real good. Hi, Crystal.
Hi, Chris.
The name of the thing matches your music, like the type of
Yeah,
music.
yeah, it's really cool. I put the
Yeah.
name up here. Go ahead, guys. I'm just typing. Paul knows how slow I
I'm
type.
just curious. Have y'all touched on that she's actually done with changing, like classical music? Like, I think.
Oh, on TikTok?
Yes.
Oh, taking metal songs
talked
and
about that
making
at all?
ballads.
No. Go
Oh, man.
ahead.
Okay, so if you haven't yet,
I just saw it about an hour ago, but I didn't bring it up. Go ahead.
you need to find her on TikTok, and you need to find the ballads that she turns corn, heavy metal corn. She turns into ballads, and that's why I was like, "Oh my god!" I was chills listening to the ballads.
Wow. Yeah, I did see just a little bit of it a while ago because I was on TikTok watching, but I didn't bring it up yet. Go ahead, Paul. Yeah, talk more about it. Here, sit down and color your page.
No, I know.
Spencer's here.
When
First,
I was scrolling through TikTok and whatever, and you hear a bunch of singers and artists and stuff. Like, hey, they're good. I listened and I went to your page and I'm like, okay, listen to this ballad. Listen to this. I'm like, holy, killed every single one of them.
Yeah.
You brought an essence that I would have never imagined that could be sung that way. And
yeah, I know. And to think, Paul just is learning guitar as well. To think this all started with you learning 3 chords, E, A, and D.
Yeah.
In that order. Was that the right order? E, A, and D.
Correct
Paul's learning
order.
too. So think about it. And that was only what? How many years ago? My grandson. I'm sorry. Sorry,
No,
I
don't
bopped
be
him in the head.
sorry.
I bopped him in the head. Sorry, Spencer. How long ago was that? Like you said, a few years, right?
It was in it was when I was 20, so it's 26 now. So I'm about 6 years now.
Wow, that's amazing. Gosh.
Now, if I can be where you are, I'm quitting. Well, I'll be retired then. But yeah, I'll quit my job.
Quit your job. You got the Chinese thing going on. No offense to the Chinese. Your words, your mouth's moving, and then the words are coming out.
You gotta love iPhone signal that we have.
I don't know what. It's like the old Japanese movies. No offense to the Japanese.
Go back to bowling. Bye.
Oh, you're leaving? Oh, Paul.
Thanks for popping in, Paul. We appreciate you.
There's the ticker.
So,
Oh,
That was really bad. That lag was especially bad.
that is so funny.
I thought that
All
was
right.
deliberate at first. I was like,
Hey, if y'all get a chance, I bet she don't have it with her, but if she has the T-shirt with her, y'all drop it off at the house since you're in town. I didn't even think of it.
she has it.
Oh,
She has it.
I'm reading your mind. Yes. Melba's on here right now. That's awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, no, she has a shirt. Look,
Awesome. Crystal makes all of our merchandise for us too, and we just got a new T-shirt.
oh, cool.
Miss Melba that's on here, she wanted it. She's so supportive. She's already ordered like 4 T-shirts, and she just keeps
Aw.
supporting us. She's such a kind person. I would like to do a co-write for real. So Jerry said he would like to do
Really?
a co-write. Yes. Let me put that up there.
I would love that.
Yes. Jerry Bradley. Hold on. Yeah, his name is Jerry Bradley. Jerry, you can look her up. I guess the best way would be Facebook, right?
Right. You can find it under either you can connect with me on my band page AuraZora, or you can find my personal. Neither is
Paul,
easy
wait a
to
minute.
Oh.
Paul just took off.
Well, I
Go
said he
ahead.
had to leave.
I know.
Or you can also find my personal too, but neither is really super easy to spell.
Yeah.
So
It took me a while because they're all together. They're not apart.
the
AuraZora.
AuraZora. Yeah, it's weird.
Together. Oh, my grandson said
AuraZora.
AuraZora.
Yeah. It's so weird.
Don't do
name.
that. Sit down. Sit down.
And then my
Wow,
personal.
I like it. It's cool.
Thank
Oh, that
you.
reminds me. How did you come up with the name AuraZora? We were going to talk about that. Tell us all about it.
We're going to talk about it, except there's nothing really to
Yes.
talk about.
There's not.
That's the funny part. So, I mean, I'll give you as much story as I can, basically.
Here,
We
Spencer, scoot
spent,
that way so they can see you.
I don't know how long we spent, maybe 6 months going back and forth on different names. And we
Right?
couldn't agree on a single name. I was like, I was
Okay.
like, I don't like this.
Sit
And
down
Chris
right
said, well, I don't like that. And then Jake
Sit
said,
down.
I don't like the other.
Yeah. Shh.
And finally, after a certain point, I was consulting random people.
Yeah.
I was just like, and I would still play music out on the quad. So I was talking with some person on a bench, and I said, hey, by the way, because I had my guitar out and we were just talking at that point. And I was like, by the way, my band's trying to figure out a band name. Have you ever just thought of like band names before? Do you have an idea of like, if you had a band, what would you call it? And he was like, probably AuraZora. And I was like, why? And he was like, I don't know, it sounds cool. And I was like, does it mean something? And he's like, nah.
Yeah, we had one.
And so I wrote
It doesn't mean anything.
I wrote it down because at that point I was taking any idea. I was like, I wasn't sure how I felt about it. And I brought it to the band, and the guys were all like, I kind of like that. And I was like, really?
No, I like it. I really do like it. It's just, you have to be careful because you have to, if you don't put the space, I don't think it finds you, right? I mean, if you
put the space, it won't find you. Yeah.
Yeah. So make sure no space. No space.
Yeah. And naturally, I had to make it extra weird because it was already weird, because I was like, know what?
It's cool.
Just for fun, let's capitalize the Z in the middle of the word.
Yeah. I like it. It's very
cool. We decided, because it was so strange, we're like, you know what? Let's just make everything kind of space themed. So like all our emblems, and we have a little planet AuraZora is what it is in our logo. Yeah,
it's your own little world, AuraZora. Yeah. I love that. We live in our own little universe all the time. That's clever. Yeah, so Melba said, I can't wait to wear my t-shirt. I know. This is a cool design that we did. It's got a heart with almost like a rainbow in the heart, and it says it is our karaoke, because we do karaoke shows too.
That's
so
fun.
Melba, because of you, we now have a new design on our t-shirt. I need to see if Crystal could take a picture of it and send it. Oh, that's a good idea, because I want to see it. I should call her, but I can't really call her.
How much are your t-shirts?
They're $20. Brett, call Crystal. They're at bowling. Call her and tell her to send me a picture of it. He's listening in the other room. I hope he is.
They're at the bowling.
They're at the bowling. I know. It didn't come out right. Yeah, they're at the bowling. Oh, my God. If I learned how to talk, I already got the clicky disease. Click, click, and nothing happened. No, I'm not going to jinx myself.
You're fine. English is hard. English is hard.
I'm telling you, it's getting harder as I get older. I make up words that don't exist. I'm like, well, that should be a word.
Well, that should make it easier, honestly, because then you're not worrying about it. You're just saying how you feel.
I think so. When I was younger, we would play, my mom and all them would play Scrabble a lot. And my dad would make up words that in no way existed. And he believed it so hard. He was so funny. He would say, yes, it does. And he would make a sentence with this imaginary word. And it would make sense. You're like, oh my gosh. So I do have something else I want to play. Miss Kalani sent me another video. And what is this song you sent me the video of? I'm excited to share.
Oh wait, so that's actually Fortune and Fame. It was just a promo video from TikTok.
Still, is that where Paul found you?
That's actually where Paul found me, was that promo video.
Oh my gosh. So we have to play it. Hi, Kimmy. Hi, Donovan.
It's just about a minute long. So
yeah, but it's cool because we get to see you kind of singing live and see your emotion and all your. It's really cool. Y'all ready? I know you are. Y'all ready for this? Da, 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 da. Here we go. So I'm gonna have to put us in the waiting room. It's a little bit different, okay? I'll bring you right back. Hope I don't get lost. Here we go. I forgot to put us back.
You're good.
Wow. I mean, again, I love that song. I love all your songs I've heard. Man, such power. Your voice, girl, for real, you are so good. Your voice is so strong and powerful and just I can't even describe it. Anybody got a description? I'm running low on descriptions here. Anybody got a way to describe her voice? Come on, Jerry, help me out here. Mr. Poet Jerry. Come on, Jerry. Somebody help me out. Oh man, your voice is beautiful. I mean, it really, really is. It's so distinctive, so different. I love that about it, but it's powerful. I'm
Thank
surprised you're
you.
not already. If we still had MTV, you'd be doing videos on MTV. Back when they used to do videos.
And
Marie McConaughey is here. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
oh no, it's okay. But speaking of videos, this is something I'm definitely. Uh, it's probably not going to happen anytime terribly soon, but um, the idea that I had for the actual music video for that song,
Yes.
it's gonna be a project. The reason why this song is so important to me and like why I really am like so grateful that you're here and like doing this for artists
Oh,
and like the fact that you gave the space for me to do this too and
you're
share
more
this
than welcome,
song.
honey.
It really it means a lot. This song, so the idea that I've talked about, and I've already talked with a couple of people who are going to try and get things in motion for us when we're ready to go. I wanted the music video of this song to actually help people.
Yes.
So what the plan is we're going to have an open call for people who have been in best domestic abuse situations. We want them, people who have stepped away from those and rebuilt their lives and taken that really difficult step because it's really hard to do.
Yes.
Anybody who's been there knows. I
Mm.
want them to be in the music video, and I want
That is
the
such a great
entire music.
idea.
I want the entire music video to be these people coming together with each other and having
Wow.
fun, just sitting around a campfire roasting marshmallows, water balloon fight, stuff like that. I want this to be like celebratory, and I also want each person who comes on, or I mean we probably won't be able to do everybody, but
Yeah.
a couple of highlighted people. Like I already have a friend of mine who was in a domestic abuse situation, and he said um, that he's wanted to be a part of it when we're ready. He's a professional cyclist and a doctor, so I
Nice.
would love to like just get like a shot of him just cycling because that's his passion, and he's rebuilt his life, and I want the music video to show people who maybe have just left a bad situation or who are still in a
Yes.
bad situation, that when you walk away, that's not the end of your life. There's a life
Yes.
afterwards. There's a life
Wow.
afterwards. It's really hard to know that, and especially when you're in it, it's hard to realize that you can walk away and that you're going to be okay.
Yes.
And so I want the music video to show that. And so what the plan is when we get this project going is to is to raise money for it. So have an open call. We already have a couple of people who said that they're willing to sponsor when we're ready to go.
Oh, that's
Raise
wonderful.
raise as much money as we can so that way we can pay the people who are a part of it.
Yes.
And we want to, like I said, we want to raise as much money as possible so that way we have a surplus, and anything that
Yes.
we have left over, we're going to donate to the Battered Women's Shelter in San Marcos, Texas. So
Oh, that is
that's
such a
that's what the
great
plan
idea.
is.
So I'm putting this on the screen because Jerry said he sent a message to you. If you get photos, I can put a video together. Can't
Ah,
film, not
that,
there yet. Yeah. Wow, Jerry, that's so nice. See what I'm saying? He's always wanting to help people. He's such a great person. Can't film, not there. He's not there to film yet. Yeah, absolutely. Gosh, that's such a good idea.
thank
And
you.
without saying too much, let me know when you're going to do that because I may want to be involved with that.
I would I would love it. Yeah,
If at all possible. I know
genuinely.
San Marcos is a couple
Um,
of hours away. Hi, Frank. Welcome. I would
Well,
love to
yeah, well,
be.
we would want definitely to try and figure out if we can get a couple people from different places because I want people
Yes.
from all walks of life. I have a friend of mine who was in a domestic abuse situation. She's a full-time musician. I want to feature her. I want to feature my friend who's a cyclist. I want to feature another friend of mine. They're just all just like have just built their life,
Yes. And
after
you know
what.
what I wanted to mention? You said he, and that is so underrated because men are
Exactly.
abused just like women are. In fact, the East and the Crow band I mentioned to you during our
Yeah.
warm up, um, when I first heard them, I was almost in tears because one of the songs that he wrote, the lead singer, Brian Wright, I'm sure he won't, I don't know, he wrote a song called Punching Bag. And it is so powerful. And when he got done singing it the last time we got to see them live, he said, thanks to Johnny Depp for bringing that to the forefront, you know? And I mean, it's beautiful. I'll always be your punch. It is, if you get a chance, go listen to that song. It is powerful. I knew right away when I heard it. You know, a lot of people don't know, but I was like, oh God, he wrote this about, you know, you can tell it's a personal song or whatever, or it's about someone that's very close to him. And what a beautiful song. God, that's going to help a lot of people. And I know you won't have any trouble. But if there's anything I can do to help, like to get the word out, anything, share it with me and I'll share it. I'll share. I'll share it during all the shows, whatever I can do, because that's such an important issue. And, you know, there's a lot of things now that are available that weren't available 20 years ago. You know what I mean? But it's one of those things. And I have a friend that just got out of that situation, literally just got out. And I said, please don't go back. And she keeps going back. It's the cycle. And she said, I swear I'm not. And I'm like, oh God, I just pray that she doesn't, because, you know, the last time it was bad. It was really, really bad. Oh man. So, you know, and that, you know, it had both. It had the physical and the mental and all that. So, you know, sometimes it's really hard to walk away. It really is. It's the biggest thing you can ever do in your life if you're dealing with that. But then you overcome and you're like, wow, I'm a lot stronger than I thought I was. You know,
and it's like, you know, when you were stuck there, you never thought you could be anything that you become, you know?
Yeah. It's crazy, isn't it? But the whole time you were there, the whole time you just had to be a little bit brave, you know? It's hard. So I sympathize with anyone who's gone through that or is going through that, because I know how difficult it is. It's very, very difficult. So before we go, and I'm not rushing, I promise, but I have a couple of things I want to share, sweetheart. First of all, let me see what Marie said. Oh, our good friend Marie, excuse me. I'm so sorry. She said a cycle very hard to break, but it can be done. Yes. So Jerry said, it's a beautiful night, but emotionally important. So that, not only is that funny, not funny, it is a beautiful night, Jerry. That is our code word. So stop, Jerry. I'll tell you about it after we get off the air. Jerry's so funny.
I was like,
it's nothing
I feel like I'm missing some context here.
Well, okay, I'll tell you. So I told the people that were here only one night, I told them, because I talked over a guest, like kept interrupting them, and I didn't realize I was doing it. I was nervous for some reason, like really nervous. And so I told them, if that ever happens again, make sure you say something. In fact, just say it's a beautiful night. So Jerry being the funny guy he is, usually he'll say it's a freaking beautiful night. Like, stop it. Oh my God, it makes me laugh so hard. So I'm hoping it, but he might be actually saying it's a beautiful night. But he's saying, but emotionally important. Yes, Jerry. Thank you. Oh my gosh. So I want to play this word from our wonderful sponsor that we have, Scores Bar and Grill here in Beeville. If you ever get a chance to come down here and do a little gig with them, they are a great place, great food, great atmosphere, very kind people. They have artists in occasionally, well, quite often, in fact. I'm working on getting a couple of people, trying to get them a gig over there. It's just, they're so busy, the managers. Yeah. It's hard for her to get back to me. So let me play this real quick. This is from Scores Bar and Grill, and I literally made this at my daughter's house, so it is not very professional the way I did it, but I had to do it some way to get it on the show tonight. So thank you so much to our. Is everything okay? Oh, heard a round crash. I thought the old AC fell on him. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Anyway, I appreciate so much our sponsor. Thank you to Scores Bar and Grill. They're our sponsor on the podcast. They're our sponsor on the radio, and they're just great people. So here we go. Let's play that, and then I've got one more important thing I need to get to before the night is over. Here we go. Scores Bar and Grill is the new place to be in Beeville. They have a great relaxed atmosphere with delicious menu options and outstanding entertainment. Here are just a few. Make sure you mark your calendars for Saturday, July the 16th at 8 p.m. for a free screening of the movie Scum with free popcorn and a nacho bar for only $5. Seating is very limited, so make sure you get there earlier. July 29th, they're bringing back Kind of Smooth Band from Corpus Christi, and DJ Lucky J is coming back by popular demand to celebrate his birthday on Saturday, August the 6th at 8 p.m. All of the details on these great events and so many more are on their Facebook page at Scores Bar Beeville. So check them out. You'll be so glad you did. All right. Thank you to Scores Bar and Grill for being our sponsor. I really appreciate it. So I have one more bit of thing I need to do. So we have our first spotlight artist. We're always looking for new spotlight artists, ladies and gentlemen. If anyone would be interested, let me know. What that includes is just giving you a little bit of extra promotion, playing your videos during every show, and doing the video for you if you need me to make it for you. So this is Jeffrey Nauman's new song. It's called One Life. Now, Jeffrey is over in Honolulu, Hawaii, and I looked, it's like 3 p.m. over there, so it's crazy. So he's living the good life over there in Hawaii. He opened a luau. He said it's a 400-seat luau. So I don't know. I hope I get to go to Hawaii one day, but I probably won't. So Jeffrey, if you go back and listen to this, thank you. This is a brand new video, brand new song tonight is the first time we're playing it. We played the other one last week. You can always go back and watch it. He's got some great songs. Here we go. This is One Life by Jeffrey Nauman. Here we go.
I've only got one life. Maybe if I live it right, maybe that one life will be enough. Now that I found you, just wanna be around you. I wanna surround you with all of my love. I know that you've been scared, wondering who still cares. I wanna be there to hold your hand. If you have a heartache, I won't let your heart break. I'll take the love we make and make a stand. You and I have found a place. I see it in your face. A place where we belong. If you ever wonder how long we'll be together, I tell you that forever you'll be in my heart. Yeah, if you ever wonder how long we'll be together, I tell you that forever is a good place to start. You and I have found a place. I see it in your face. A place where we belong. We've only got one life, but I know if we live it right, I know that our one life will be enough. 'Cause
Wow.
Beautiful. That
Isn't
was. It
that
was a really,
beautiful?
really
Gosh.
beautiful video too.
I know they did a really good job on that.
It did.
Jeffrey, great job. This is the first time I've listened to the whole song. So he is our spotlight artist. So I will be playing that every night, every show, not every night, every show, just to get it out there. And you can look him up on all music streaming platforms. At the very minimum, check him out on YouTube. It's Jeffrey Nauman. He's got a lot of great songs. I'm trying to remember the guy's name. Who is the guy that's a lead singer in Hootie and the Blowfish? What's his name?
Darius Rucker.
Yes. When he was on the show, when we released his first video on as a spotlight artist, he scared me because he knows a lot of people. He's got a lot of connections. And he said, just letting you know that the people from Darius Rucker's camp may be on here tonight. And I was like, what? And I asked him later because I was so nervous. I'm like, are you kidding me? Yeah. And I was like, but he said, no, they didn't make it because they liked the song. They said they wanted to hear it. And I was like, what? But I think that's pretty cool. So he's got some cool, really cool connections. Yeah.
Wow.
He used to perform only. That's what he did, perform. And now he's getting more into the songwriting realm of it. You know what I mean? So he's got some really nice songs. We have so many people that do. So, yeah. So, oh, yes. Yes, so let me see what Jerry put. So this is the video that I did the other video for him. He said he played a sad song Sunday. I think you have heard it. The girl he waits for doesn't show. Jesus. He gets upset, then found out she ran her Mustang off a cliff. Yes, that was the video that I made for him. It is a strong, powerful song. You can find it on our YouTube. It's still there. It is a powerful song. In fact, when I heard it, because I didn't, I was just making the video, and then I started listening. I'm like, wait a minute. And I said, I want to give you my condolences. And from what I understand, it is based on a true story. He said, yes. And not only that, she had a baby 20 years ago that I had no idea about. So I was like, wow, that's pretty crazy, right?
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. I know. And, let's see. Sarah said he's got such a smooth and soft voice. Yes, he does. I really like Jeffrey's voice.
It's very much a classic sound.
Yes, it does. And he had, and I don't want to talk about Jeffrey all night, but he had a kidney transplant. So before then, he could hit these high rock, like people would pay him to sing for them because he could wail. If you go to his YouTube and check it out, you're like, wow. But he had the kidney transplant and one of his vocal cords got paralyzed. He's getting better. It'll get better because he was in they had to keep him sedated. And I was like, wow, that he went through all that and gosh, it just shows you, he's still doing what he loves. And I think it's wonderful. In fact, I think he's incredible. And
wait, so did he record the song One Life after the surgery?
I think so. I think this is after surgery because before surgery, his voice is a lot higher. That's what, because this is the new song, as far as I know. I need to double check that.
It just blows my mind because I have a friend of mine who is, he's had a paralyzed vocal cord his whole life.
Yeah.
And his voice is he's actually also a singer.
Wow.
Interestingly enough, but his voice is nothing like that. It's got a very distinct rasp.
Yes. I'm going to see if I can, just because I want to see if I can, because I hate telling somebody something and not being able to show, you know what I mean? Like, hold on, let me look because I keep everyone's items. Thank goodness I do that for occasions such as this. Let me see. That's One Life. Well, One Life may have been an older one. No, I don't think so. So I think that this is, I'm just going to show you. I'm going to play a little bit of it just so you can kind of hear it. Okay. I think this is before his surgery. Let's see. I think. Okay, I don't want to play the. I want to play the whole song, but
that on my star.
man, I just love his voice. And Jerry said, I think right.
Voice and that song a
Yeah,
lot.
so he belongs. Most of the people, he's got the vibrato
Yeah.
going on. Most of the people that have been on, a lot of the people that have been on our show, especially in the beginning, all belong to the songwriting group. And he was one of them. And that's how I met him. That's how I met Jerry. That's how I met Charisse. That's how I met most of the people that are on here. And that is the song. Jerry, put the name up again. Jerry knows I never can remember anything. If you ever feel so inclined, I highly recommend you join this site because Sandy Ramos, she is the curator, I guess you call it, that owns it. And she's had huge number one hits. And she does country primarily, but they've got people with all different genres in there. And I mean, I've never been with a community that is so supportive, honestly. I was looking through it today and I saw a girl ask, I just write lyrics. Is this the place to come to get music? And several people typed in and said yes. So thank you, Jerry. Songwriter Pitch Opportunities Network. And I mean, honestly, I was so blown away by how kind they were because I hadn't been to a songwriting group in years because I'm just like, yeah, it's not going to help. But it did help because as soon as I posted my first song, they were so encouraging and just positive. Like, and that's one of their rules. You have to be encouraging. You have to be positive. You have to be kind. It wasn't any of this. Well, that's terrible. And especially when you're trying to see, is this good enough to pursue? Especially when you don't have the confidence. Let's see. Marie says, Poppy is enjoying this. He loves music. Plus, he had his chicken tenders and tea. You give him tea. So she's got a little chihuahua and his tongue is sticking out. He's so cute. His name is Poppy. He's precious. She takes him almost everywhere with him. Marie is the lady we went with to Victoria last night to watch the young man I was telling you about. Yeah,
the 19-year-old country singer.
Yeah, he's really good. Wow. We
What
got to
I
get him
heard
on the
about
show.
the song was really good. Yeah.
Yeah, and it was only a second. I could talk about these great. He prefers tea to water. Marie, you probably shouldn't give it. What tea? You are so funny. Oh my God, you cracked me up. Did I miss anything? I think I've got them all. Yeah, I just wanted you to hear that because I think that was one prior. You can tell a big difference, but I love his voice. I really do. And I love your voice, girl. It's a habit. I'm sorry.
I'm not offended. You're good.
Wow. I mean, really, you are so talented. I am so thrilled that you're in our family now. I really am because Oh, me too. Because what I try to tell everyone to do, and I mean it's a big deal to me. If you don't belong to our group, let me send you an invitation if you want to join. That way you can kind of just keep an eye on what's going on and playing guitars and singing on the front porch. That's exactly right, Jerry. Because when I first met Jerry, we were sending songs back and forth to each other, and he was so supportive. And it was so cool because it's literally like we're sitting on the front porch just singing songs and hanging out with friends. And that's how I want this show to be. We want it to be a kind place, a good place where you can just hang out with people that love music. I missed her song. Can you play another? I'll tell you what, Marie, since it's Marie. Now, I would never do this normally, but Marie McConaughey has sent me so many amazingly talented people. Like, honestly, it's too many. I'm like, Marie, slow down. Wait, I can't. Okay, real quick. We're going to play this 1 minute video just so she can hear a little bit, okay?
Okay, I was going to say, I have 2 other songs I can, pull, screen share if you wanted to have something new. It's up to you.
Okay, go ahead. You talk me into it. That didn't take much. Now that you know how to do the screen share, y'all, I don't know how to do the screen share. Doesn't surprise me.
Give me 1 second because I'll have to pull it up.
Awesome.
But, I think I can make it happen. Let's log in.
Marie. Okay, Marie. She's just awesome.
Oh. Okay, we got this Spotify going. Stop.
Let me take this other one off. Maybe that's going to affect us. I don't know.
Oh, you're good. I'm trying to pull up the thing before I start the screen share so you're not having to look at me searching for everything.
You're welcome, Marie. She said thank you. So Kalani has a cool rock voice. I don't even consider it rock. It's kind of a cross between rock and pop. It's cool. Marie, it's cool. It's I used hot already. I can't use that. What was the word I used for yours? I already forgot. Anyway.
What was it?
Oh, I hear something.
Did that change?
There it is. I'm
The
gonna see if it
Spotify?
plays. I don't know. We're
Okay.
gonna find out. Let's bring it on the screen and see what happens. Here we
Oh,
go.
it's already on the screen. Is it not?
Oh,
Oh,
no.
interesting.
I don't know. It just said moon.
It said moon?
Moon.
Wait. Oh yeah, no, that's it.
But how do I get it to
Correct.
play?
Oh, I'm sharing it. Can you
Oh,
hear
so
it?
all you just excuse me, Kalani. So all you have to do is push play over there and it'll play over here?
Oh, you couldn't hear it playing already?
No.
Oh, all right then.
Let me put it back on the screen. I don't have any idea. We're learning. I'm learning. Strong and powerful voice. Yes, Jerry, I agree. I agree. Marie said send her some cards and she'll drop them around. She loves getting people's cards and taking them everywhere.
Oh,
If you have cards.
I don't have a digital card. You were talking about a
If you have
digital
it.
card, I'm assuming, right?
She's talking about actual cards.
Oh, actual cards. Okay, yeah, no, I do have
If you
actual
have
cards.
Love her name. I know her name's really pretty, isn't it?
Ooh. Okay.
Yours. Oh, I thought you said
I think
who.
I know what happened. Oh no, sorry. Could you hear that for a second?
No,
No.
I don't
Jeez.
hear anything.
Okay.
We did it a while ago.
Nothing?
No.
Interesting.
Maybe, hold on, let me bring it on the screen again.
Whoa. That's
Oh,
like
no.
screen inception. It just keeps getting smaller and smaller.
Wow. Oh,
Here,
wow. Share
That's
sound.
what I was
How do you
trying
share
to do.
sound, Jerry? Do you know
That's
how?
what I was trying to do.
Jerry knows I'm
I
technologically.
clicked share audio and it still wasn't doing it. But what we could do, you can go to YouTube and look up AuraZora Goofer Dust.
Goofer
On your
Dust?
end. Goofer Dust. Yeah, it's a weird one. This is probably our weirdest song.
Can you email me the link? It'll make it so much easier for this old lady.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, one second.
Yeah, email me the link.
Email it to you or a text
Please.
message or not text message.
Or you can send a messenger as long as I can copy it.
Okay.
Facebook Messenger.
Facebook Messenger. All right, give me one second.
We'll get it. Stand by. Stand by. 3, 2. Everybody knows how I've learned a lot, but there's still a lot I don't know how to do. I'm not gonna lie. A lot. Like a lot.
I mean, I didn't know how to do it either, so don't feel bad.
Hey, I'm proud you figured it out. Maybe we had it
I
earlier.
figured something out earlier, but it was not the same thing apparently. Yeah. Lord. All right, it's almost to you. Give me one second. There you are. And paste on Facebook, and there's the YouTube link.
Look at you. There it is, I think. Hold on. There it is. There it is. Let me go back out and make sure. Of course, I have to make it more difficult than it actually is. Ladies and gentlemen, stand by. Couldn't preview file. Hold on. That's what it did a while ago. Hold on. Let me download it. Let me download it. I hope this is the right thing. We're going to find out, aren't we? Are you still there?
Yep, yeah, I am.
I was like, I don't see you.
Oh, that's right. I forgot that you're on another page. I was like, I'm right here. What do you mean?
Yeah. What do you mean? Okay, hold on. Downloads. If this works, I'm going to be like, look what I did. I'll be telling Paul, look what I did. That's the same one. That's the same one from earlier. Maybe I clicked too earlier. Too early.
Oh, yeah, it's not a video. It's just a YouTube link.
Oh, sorry.
Ow.
Ow, ow. Ow, ow. I think I went too soon. Oh, no, I was just thinking that too. Trying to hold back the tears. Oh, sorry. That was powerful.
Soul.
I know. Soul, baby. Hold on. Let me just close it. Hold on. Oh, my God. You emailed it to my email.
I didn't email. I didn't email it. I sent it.
Oh, no wonder I can't find it. Well, dang it.
I'm sorry.
There it is. No, you said you were not going to email it. Of course,
yeah.
Oh my God.
I said I wasn't going to email it, so naturally we check the email real quick just to make sure I didn't send it there. That's what.
Yes. Let me use my handy dandy clip grab that one of my viewers told me about. If you don't know about Clip Grab, I should be their sponsor, their spokesperson. Because you just type it in there and you click on clip. You click on grab. I don't know. Goofer does. You click on quick grab. Hold on. Oh, all files finished. Okay, hold on. Then let me go back to here. I'm not as fast as Paul. Hey, I'm learning little by little. Okay, hi, I'm back. Y'all never saw that I was gone. You don't even know. I was working behind the scenes over here. Okay, let me see. Downloads. Please work. Okay, I got it. Let's put you in the waiting room and put me in the waiting room, and I'll be quiet. This is called Goofer Dust. Before we play it, tell us about this song. This is for you, Marie, by the way.
This song was honestly just for fun thing. There isn't a whole lot of meaning behind it, except the context that you should know is that goofer dust is a type of dust used in hoodoo magic to bring bad luck to your enemies.
I can make that. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So the song is another like breakup song, just about. Well,
wow.
It'll
write that down.
It'll tell the story and the lyrics.
What is it called?
Oh, hoodoo. It's
goofer dust.
Goofer dust. Yeah, it's a mixture of different types of dust.
Not that I'll need it, but you never know.
Oh, ideally you shouldn't need it. You don't need it.
I just think that's so
If you're
cool.
looking for goofer dust,
goofer dust. Excuse me. Do you sell goofer dust? If it was me looking for it, they would look at me really, really weird. Okay, I'm gonna put us in the waiting room so we can play it. Okay, folks, here we go.
And I've been spilling salt and smashing mirrors just to see how bad my luck could really be. And I've been crossing black cats and jinxing the weather to find out if bad things really come in threes. I got a lock of your hair, a shirt that you used to wear. I got a photo of your face, ready to burn. I got your address written down, I hope you're ready to learn. The cracks in the pavement, I said bloody memories named 3 times in the dark. And I've been talking to the dad with a Ouija board to find out if superstition really works. A bowl of chicken bones, a bag of goofer dust in a broken heart, thirsty for revenge. I got a voodoo doll full of needles and pins. Here we go. Let's break it down.
Wow. I like that. I like that a lot. You're doing everything you can to see if voodoo is real. I love it. Like you everything that everybody's afraid to do. Great. So let me tell you what Marie said in case you don't see them. She said, I think my house is covered in goofer
And
dust.
Goofer
Poor baby. And she said, love this. It's so cute. Beautiful voice in goofer dust.
Jerry.
Marie, what did I get to it? Dynamic voice. Jerry said, remind me not to make you upset. If I see dust or bones, I am running. Jerry,
Good call, Jerry.
it's true. Good draw. Yeah, that is a good call. That's a good call. But I like it a lot. You're like doing everything to see if it's real. Oh my God. Don't remember. Well, we always talk about how don't break up with her because then she's going to write a song about you. We've had several artists. We've talked about that, to that. Well, right now, don't break up with Kalani because she's going to put voodoo on you. Well, hi, John. How are you? We were just talking about your show last night. John is in charge of the show over at the Texas Opry. I hope I got it right. John, if I said it wrong, let me know. We had such a good time over there. If you ever get a chance, you should come over there, Kalani. It's really cool. I know you're in San Marcos, but hey, I mean, gas is so cheap.
Oh, so cheap. Yeah.
Just take a joyride and come over there.
Might as well never walk anywhere.
I know.
Just always drive.
Yeah. So they do that I think it's the first Tuesday of every month. Oh wait, second Tuesday of every month. And they have it at the Victoria hold on. What is it at? Crossroads Country Opry. Thank you, Marie.
Look at Marie.
It's at the Victoria VFW, which, by the way, is huge. It's huge. Sorry, I've never been there. I was impressed by how big this place was. Anyway, we had a great time. It's okay. It's okay. It's getting late. So, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you've had fun, honey.
Oh, I've had a blast.
Me too. Me too. Yes, and if you want, I'll send you an invitation because I think you're my friend on Facebook now. Won't you be my neighbor? No, I'm just joking. If you want to join the group,
friends on Facebook. I'm following you with my business account, but I'd love to be friends on Facebook.
Okay, great. Well, send me because I'm not competent of doing that, so I can figure it out maybe. But if you send me one, that would be a lot easier, and then I see them. So yeah, it's at 2001 Lova Drive in Victoria. Thank you, Marie. Marie is a staunch supporter. It's the VFW, and they do it the second Tuesday of every month. If y'all want to hear some great country music, go out there. It's really fun. Crossroads Country Opry. Really, it was a cool. They have like a house band that plays every week. And John Sullivan is the head of that band. He was just here. I saw him. He didn't say anything on here, but I saw him. You can't hide from me, John. Sorry, I guess you can, John. He's like, I recognize you. He's probably like, oh God, there comes that crazy lady. Oh my God, I've seen her on the mind. Oh my gosh, I've had so much fun with you, Kalani. I hope you've had a good time tonight.
You're such a joy.
Oh, you are too, man. I hope you keep developing and keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger gigs and share whatever you want. I'll at the very minimum, I'll share it. Sharing is caring.
I agree.
I don't know where I got that from, but
yeah,
I love that. And you'll notice if you watch my Facebook, in fact, all of the videos that I'm sharing are from artists that have been on the show, and I'm trying to help promote them. If they post it, I share it. I'm like, hey, check this out, check this out, check this out.
Okay.
Yes, John is pretty cool. Tell me his last name again. Marie's like, Carolyn, you have no memory. Do you remember his name? I told you.
You're like, come on, you can remember.
It's on the tip of my tongue. So if y'all get a chance, go check that out. If you get a chance, go check out Kalani. And even if you want to just share where you're playing, you never know. Oh, yes. No, not. Yes, John Sullivan. Yes, John Sullivan. Yes, thank you. And share where you're playing at. A lot of people do that because you never know. We're set to public, so anybody could see it. And San Marcos is not that far from us. And by the way, San Marcos is a cool town. I really like it there.
It is a really cool town.
It is. It really is. It's a good place to be doing music because there's a lot of venues now. It's grown. I used to live in Geronimo right outside of San Marcos for years, and it was so little then, and now it's just huge. It's blown up.
Surprisingly, there's actually still not a lot of venues.
Wow. That is surprising.
It's mostly bars.
Yeah.
And apartments. Bars and apartments.
Wow. There are a lot because of the housing for the college. Yeah, it's a big.
And a lot of the bars that are there, there's a couple of good venues, but not a whole lot.
Wow. Well, you come further further
And
south.
nobody really pays very well either. So
I know that's always the issue, isn't it? Isn't it? They want to get away with paying as little as they can. Well, because
yeah,
everybody's still kind of recovering from the COVID. I think the bars still are because they have to try to revamp from all that time they were closed. So I can see it in a way, but it makes it
yeah.
hard for the artists because you got to make a living. You got to make a
Mhm.
living, and I will support you in any way I can, Kalani. So just share whatever you want anytime, and whatever good it does. Hey, it's something, and I will definitely do it for you.
And it
Okay.
always means a lot when people do that. Like even those the small gestures really mean a lot. And as you as an artist yourself,
Yes.
So yeah. So thank you.
Yes, thank you so much, honey. And Marie said he always has a beautiful voice. He just got so busy helping other singers to do much singing. That's yeah,
Oh,
but that's good. I know he has a really, really good voice. John does. John Sullivan. Yes, he does. I was going to tell him that. I didn't get it. The band sounded great. And like I said, you sound great, sweetie. And keep in touch with us, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us on Carolyn's Corner Live. Just a quick reminder, try to be kind to everyone you meet, even if it's one little word. Hey, I like those earrings. Hey, I like, because we're all going through a lot at all the time. And it's just nice to have somebody say a kind word. Don't get smacked or anything, but just be nice to others and help somebody if you can. I appreciate you all being here. Thank you so much. God bless you.
thank you
And
guys.
have a wonderful night. Kalani, take care of yourself, sweetie.
Oh well, thank you so much,
You're
Carolyn. We appreciate
welcome.
you. And
You're
thank you
so
guys for
welcome.
being here. It means
Yes,
a
keep in
lot.
touch. She
Send
said,
those
send those
cards.
cards. I love being
Um,
a dropper.
yeah, I'll want to figure out how to do that too.
Yes.
Like how
Let
to
us
get
know
those
when
cards.
you can always message me and I'll get her information just to forward it
Okay.
to you if you have any.
Thank you
All right,
guys.
sweetie. God bless you. Take care of yourself, honey.
Take care. Good
Good
night.
night, guys.